Did you know Vince McMahon paid Donald Trump's charity over $5 million? Also, are you aware of the $3 million hush money settlement that Vince allegedly paid over an affair? Today, we will discuss Vince McMahon's misconduct investigation, which revealed even more misconduct from McMahon. The investigation is now substantially complete, according to the WWE, so keep watching closely. We've got everything you need to know coming right up. Firstly, McMahon paid how much to settle cheating claims? Following a Wall Street Journal story that the WWE board was looking into McMahon for a secret $3 million payment, he agreed to pay to a former employee with whom he allegedly had an affair. McMahon, 76, resigned from his position as the organization's leader in June. The WSJ also reported a few days later that McMahon allegedly paid more than $12 million to many women to settle sexual misconduct and cheating claims. According to Sports Illustrated, WWE reportedly discovered two further payments made by McMahon this month that had nothing to do with the currently alleged wrongdoing on July 22, which is when McMahon quit and officially retired. The WWE anticipates spending roughly $10 million on the inquiry throughout the year's remaining months, though actual expenses may be higher. Additionally, WWE noted that it had revised its previously released financial statements for the years ended on December 31, 2019, 2020, and 2021, as well as the first quarter of 2022, based on specific findings in the investigation in an announcement about its financial results for the second quarter of 2022 on Tuesday. Even though the inquiry has not resulted in any material economic losses for WWE other than what they have to spend on the inquiry, the company stated in the security filing that it is possible that a change in the attitudes of our business partners could occur as a result of the investigation. Up next, who will replace McMahon? Last month, Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon were appointed interim co-CEO and chairman. Stephanie's husband, Paul Triple H Levesque, was appointed executive vice president of talent relations and is in charge of the creative team developing the business's plots. According to WWE, McMahon oversaw the creative team until his resignation, and his absence might have had an impact on the final product. Even while Mr. Levesque has a wealth of practical knowledge about several of their revenue sources and, along with Miss McMahon, played a crucial role in the company's transition over the past few years and their ongoing brand growth, since there have been many recent significant changes at the top of the company, the largest of which likely being Mr. McMahon's departure, which could negatively impact our capacity to develop memorable characters and imaginative plot lines, as well as the operations and financial success of the WWE. So, how have the WWE's sales been? WWE's Quarter 2 earnings show revenue was $328.2 million, a 24% rise from the prior year. The business claimed that this gain is primarily attributable to more robust ticket sales. Levesque reported record ticket sales for WrestleMania 39, which will take place at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California in April 2023 during the earnings call on Tuesday. The company's signature event is WrestleMania, and WWE said over 90,000 tickets were sold for it in the first 24 hours, a record for the company and a 42% increase over the first day sales for WrestleMania 38 at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. We have never sold that many WrestleMania tickets so quickly in almost 40 years, according to Levesque. With those record attendance statistics, they will continue selling out SoFi Stadium for both nights. In addition to announcing higher sales and profits on Tuesday, WWE also confirmed that its investigation into allegations of wrongdoing against former chairman and CEO Vince McMahon is substantially complete, and that the financial statements have been updated to reflect $19.6 million in unrecorded payments made to McMahon personally in recent years. According to a report by the Wall Street Journal last month, McMahon, who announced his retirement last month, agreed to pay four women a combined amount of more than $12 million over the past 16 years to keep charges of sexual misbehavior and infidelity a secret. The business claimed last week that $5 million of those payments had no connection to the accusations against McMahon. Still, it has not revealed who received any of these payments, which totaled $5 million. So, how have these payments affected the WWE? According to Frank Riddick III, Chief Administrative and Financial Officer of WWE, these payments had no cash impact on our operations but were recorded since they were paid by a significant stakeholder and were regarded to have delivered a benefit to the firm. According to the second quarter data that WWE WWE released on Tuesday, a special committee of the company's board of directors is leading the inquiry, costing $1.7 million. According to Riddick, McMahon has agreed to pay the $1.7 million and extra reasonable investigation expenditures not covered by insurance. Executives remained on whether the investigation had concluded on McMahon's alleged misconduct or the former talent relations head during the earnings call. Following McMahon's resignation, WWE selected two new co-CEOs, Nick Khan, formerly President and Chief Revenue Officer, and Stephanie McMahon, previously Chief Brand Officer and McMahon's daughter. In addition, Paul Triple H Levesque, a veteran executive and 14-time WWE Heavyweight Champion, has also been appointed head of creative and talent operations. Three daughters were born to Levesque and Stephanie McMahon through their marriage. Stephanie McMahon noted at the conference that her father and my mother, former WWE CEO Linda McMahon, poured their heart and mind in establishing this organization and elevating WWE from a regional wrestling promotion in the 1980s to the global media enterprise we are today. He laid the groundwork for WWE and helped us prepare for the future. Up next, how has WWE been performing since the change in leadership? WWE has maintained its good performance despite the change in leadership. A committed fan base supports this expansion. In addition to the record-breaking WrestleMania sales, Khan noted, "We are seeing growth in consumer products and live events against the backdrop of our viewership success. We anticipate both to perform strongly in the second half of the year as well." Levesque claimed fans were already responding favorably to adjustments in WWE's programming. He highlighted SummerSlam, which took place on July 30 at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, and in which Brock Lesnar rode a tractor into the arena before using it to lift the ring 15 feet and knock Roman Reigns to the ground. Levesque remarked, "I've worked in this industry for a long time and have seen a lot, but I've never seen anything like what happened that night at SummerSlam. Our audience reacted. Within 48 hours, that particular moment received more than 20 million views across all social media channels. We want to keep making these unique experiences and lifelong memories." Stephanie McMahon addressed recent rumors about whether WWE would contemplate significant transactions like perhaps being sold to another firm towards the end of the call. "My father, Vince McMahon, still holds significant authority over the company. He continues to be focused on what would benefit our company and maximize the return to our stakeholders, of which he is the largest shareholder," she said. "Nick, Paul, Frank, and I are committed to generating the greatest returns for our shareholders. We will appropriately assess any opportunity that comes our way with that lens in mind." Up next, how has Triple H been performing in talent relations? If Johnny Gargano and Bray Wyatt returned as expected, the WWE roster could look even more like Triple H planned it when he created the characters, which were either unceremoniously discarded or repackaged under his father-in-law. According to a report from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, Triple H's recent talent acquisitions of Dakota Kai, Karrion Kross, and Scarlett Bordeaux and Dexter Lumis are expected to continue, and Triple H's talent acquisitions are currently receiving rave reviews. According to the report, Triple H has reportedly met with several talents individually to discuss the start of Raw and SmackDown. This is great because it seems like the fans absolutely love Triple H's vision. Many fans think that the first Triple Crown champion, Johnny Gargano, will be coming back even after he announced his emotional farewell to the brand in December. All year, the 34-year-old has been a free agent, choosing to spend time as a parent rather than look for work. With the addition of Ciampa and Sky on the main roster, Gargano's former black and gold partners, it might be enough to lure him back to the WWE. It also seems that Triple H has plans for the man who stayed off of the main roster for as long as possible, as Ciampa became the #1 contender for the United States Championship on the latest episode of Raw. We believe Gargano will return to WWE in the near future. He also has great things to say about Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and he did enjoy his time with Next. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the substantially complete Vince McMahon misconduct investigation. Did you learn something about it? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content just like this. Thanks for watching.